You're gonna start saying thank you, chef? Okay, so finished this. So now this is what I wanted to do today, was frame this saddle with you guys. Spencer's going to grab material. So all you want to do is measure to this outside plus whatever you want to come out. We're just going to go 6. So that's 105/8 plus 6, so that's 106 5/8. That's going to be our run. Oh, great. Oh no. No. I'm going to quickly explain what I'm going to be doing in this video. This video is going to be fairly quick compared to my others. What I'm doing is framing a saddle, or some people call it a cricket, which its sole purpose is to divert water from a corner where the roof hits a wall, or basically we're just creating a valley so that the water can run away from the wall. And there's always at least one instance in every house where a little saddle has to be framed. So that's what we're going to be doing here. Now, when I was learning how to frame a saddle from my crew, the older guy that taught me was a big fan of guessing and just snapping the valley line, not using a sleeper board, not doing any sort of math, just kind of winging it as he went. Sometimes you kind of have to wing it in framing, but learning that there is a math never lies type scenario in almost a lot of things that we do, I want to try to do better and try those things to make it easier on myself in the future. So yeah, tag along. You'll watch me frame this saddle in a pretty basic, common way with no bevels, no crazy math. I think we're gonna try to get, because there's a window there, so this black line. Try to get around 3 foot. Now you guys are just seeing me mess with some numbers to try to get below that window. They don't give us a pitch on the print, but you always want to try to get the highest pitch on a saddle, because that will divert the most water and less likely for snow to just sit there and melt away. So I think I end up going with a 5 pitch here that gives me just enough room above that window, and it actually matches the front porch, so that makes sense. Okay, so with that being a 5 pitch, rise that diagonal 115.5. All right, on one of those 2x4s, yeah, make a 5 pitch plumb cut. All right, and it's gonna be 115.5 to the long. And what you're about to see is me about to test Spencer, because he should know what this bevel and this angle should be. He's worked with us for a little over 2 years now. It's gonna be the long of a, I'm gonna let you figure this one out. Long to long? Yep, long to long, but what is that angle and what is the bevel gonna be? You're a 5? To a 10? You're gonna be a 5 pitch landing on a 10. So, hey. To the long of a 10? Nope. What pitch is that rafter? So here, look at me. So, whenever you're figuring out a bevel that's landing on another roof. Oh, it's a bevel. Well, it's a bevel and an angle, but the angle is always going to be the same pitch
as the rafter you're cutting. So it'll be a long 5. Yep, because that's a level cut of that 5 pitch rafter. And then the bevel is going to be a 10 pitch. So what's your bevel going to be?
51.
Nope, that's the opposite of a 10.
Not 51? So,
You're half right.
oh, 49?
40.
40.
You just heard Spencer guess 51, which is actually really close to the level cut of a 10-12, which is like 50 point blah blah blah. And take 90 minus 50 and you get 40, which the actual thing is 39 point blah blah blah, but it's rounded up.
All right, so he's got that rafter. It's gonna hit that wall. So now, easy way to just find my ridge instead of leveling it. I can go to wherever my rise was. 5/8, my run, 5-inch pitch, 44 7/16. All right, and then I need to figure out how much that 1.5 inch drops from that ridge. So go 1.5 inch, run, 5-inch pitch, 5/8. So I have to take 5/8 from that number. So 44 inch, 7/16 minus 5/8. It's gonna be 43 13/16. We'll put that as my new rise. And then we'll do and then, since everything's still from my bottom floor, that's gonna be my run. So all I need is this 10 pitch. So we'll just put 10-inch pitch, and then we'll hit run. 52 9/16 is my ridge. Ooh, actually, I almost messed up. So that's our run from this wall over to this. I have to take 1.5 inches out of it. 51 1/16 is my new number. Glad I figured that out. Okay, so that's my ridge. Don't mind that. I mean, you could subtract that 1.5 inches from this rafter he's cutting, but why not? Just butt it into the wall and then butt your ridge into that. I think it makes it easier. Yay! Thank you. All right, cut a ridge. You can cut it out of that 2x4, square to the long of a long 10, 51 1/16. That. So that long point planes down to that 6 inches. And then nail it. That's all these studs. All right, let me see that ridge. That's done. All right, that 2x6. Just rough cut it square. Go 128. Yep.
And here I am doing the thing I was taught not to do, which was use a sleeper board. Trust me, I don't know why either. No one ever used a sleeper board with these kinds of saddles, but after seeing the great Jorge Lopez do it this way, instead of taking all the fancy math numbers and stuff, which I will talk about later in the video, but just use a 2x4 or a level. Set it aside from the ridge and the rafter, line it all up, trace it. Now this won't give you the length. That was my first thought, was, oh yeah, just cut both of these marks and boom, it'll slide right in. That is not the case. You trace it, you get one of the angles, you have your whoever's cutting cut the other angle, and then you take the number, which you are about to see. So
Okay, you can cut that bottom angle. So the sleeper is gonna sit 1.5 inches. So you're gonna take your number kind of right here. And then you put your square on this roof, kind of right there. So that's where I want to take my number to. Same thing down here. So it's going to be long to long. Go 115.5. That's kind of neat. And that's going to be to the long of a 32 degree. Plays nicely down there. Plays nicely up here. Let's make sure it's pretty straight, which it is. All right, just gonna put one rafter in here. Just go 2 foot. I could use math to find this, but I think it's quicker just to measure it, pull over, measure it. Go 55 5/8.
now in hindsight, I really should have gone 16 and go. I was kind of beating myself up over it on my drive home, but it's kind of a bad habit of mine, is to start getting sloppy just to save one cut or save time, basically. I really don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. It's a small saddle. Only purpose is to divert water. So there is one seam in the plywood in the middle, which I did not put an H-clip in. So feel free to bash me in the comments about it.
The guide. Don't worry about it.
You do the run and do it in your calculator like that?
Yeah, I did the ridge on it too. I wanted to try it.
Oh, you did a run on the ridge?
Yeah. It's gonna be 4 foot. I'll just give you a top and bottom number. Your top. Go 52.5. Your bottom 30 5/8. Windows coming?
I'm gonna have probably come out Thursday. got to do the back porch, front porch.
Oh, front porch too.
Yeah.
I think that might have had something to do with that football player.
Oh yeah. Did you see all the? There's a bunch of news reporters that keep passing out and shit.
I seen one this morning. It was a blonde lady.
Yeah.
And they're talking, and she just started.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Measure to that long point. What do you got?
65 quarters.
That'll work. Okay, so 65 quarter on that, leave that, and then your top is just gonna be 30 and 5/8. It'll be backwards, but it's okay. Yep, oh, you had it right. Yep. What are you confused about? Just from that long point to your marker you just made. Just that triangle.
Oh?
Yeah.
From there to there?
Yep. There's not gonna be a bottom because at 65.
Upside down. Oh, I forgot it was upside down.
You're good.
Okay.
It's Spency poo. Stop smiling. A little short on the bottom, but it's okay. Good job, Spencer. All right, we're done. Post-saddle interview. Did you learn anything?
Have you?
Never.
You didn't learn anything?
No.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
I forgot I even did it.
He learned something. He's just too afraid to admit it. I need my mom. Just slide down. Don't. Come on, bro. Can you pull me? Yeah, let's go. All right, I'm good. I regret everything. He's still kicking up. Yay!
That was easy.
Hey, you know what's funny? Is you already would have been here at least 30 seconds before if you just walked up the stairs.
You don't know that?
Hey, pop up, just a little, Boop. Like a turtle's head poking.
Unsprung.
Like a shit coming out the butthole.